Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Zedlo's Kitchen. Today we are making some ground chicken with some vegetables and some pasta. So, let's get to cooking. Okay, first and foremost we're going to start with our onion. Onion, pretty simple. It's our basic ingredients for every dish that I make. So I'm going to see how half an onion looks for now, and then if I have to, I will use the whole thing. This dish you can almost say that it's similar to what I've made in the past, because I did make some chicken with noodles and stuff. Actually, you know what? I think that was turkey. This is chicken, though. And I'm making this because there was a few days ago, I should say, that I made, I guess you can call it cheesy pasta. I literally just added cheese to my cooked pasta, and for some reason it was delicious. So this is kind of what I'm doing with it as well, except with chicken. I use some smoked sausage. Well, that didn't work. Oh well. I use some alright, whatever. Smoked sausage. And it turned out really good. So I'm going to pretty much try the same recipe, except with some different vegetables and some chicken, ground chicken. Alright, let me just do this. Since my cuts were not, accurate, I don't know why. Alright, and my eyes are burning because of the onion. Whew. Okay. So we're gonna just put these in a bowl. Gonna cut the shallot, which I've been really taking a liking to. It's like a little bit sweeter onion. Very, very delicious, I think. But I cook with anything that's onion and garlic. My two favorite vegetables to cook with. A nice rough chop. Just throw that into the bowl. And then I also have some spinach, bagged spinach. So we're not gonna, I'll save those two. We're not gonna do anything with the spinach right now. That's gonna be for when we cook our other stuff. We're probably gonna cook the vegetables first, and then the chicken. It's nice minced up garlic. Use as many cloves as you want. I love garlic, so we all know I love to use a lot. Because if you're not cooking with garlic, then what are you cooking with? I'm just gonna fill this little container up, which I'll probably do one more, maybe two. Oh, I just lost that. That's okay. Hard to see, my eyes are literally tearing up because of the onion. All right, that's good. All right, so now, with all that being said, let's move to the stove. And there we are. We're at the stove. This is our different setup. I'm going to start our water for the pasta. Now the pasta we're using, you could use any pasta you want. However, I'm going to be using this. I don't know how you say that. Radiator or something like that. I'm using this because we're going to add butter to this. We're going to add butter to the pasta, and the butter just nicely melts all through the grooves, and it's just so delicious. And then we're going to add our cheese, so the cheese gets in all the crevices as well. So this is our pasta of choice, or my pasta of choice that I'm using. However, you could use rigatoni. You could use what other pasta I have? You could use elbow macaroni. You could use any kind you want. It's all up to you. It doesn't matter what you use, as long as it's good. So I'm actually going to make the vegetables in avocado oil. That's going to be nice and delicious. I actually enjoy using avocado oil. Definitely something that didn't think of using. So we're going to let this heat up. And for our ground chicken, we're going to do our normal seasonings. Garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. But I decided maybe I should add something else as well. We're going to do some paprika. Excuse me. But that is going to be after we cook our vegetables. After we cook all of our zucchini, onion, shallot, garlic. Oh, and we're also adding in, some tomatoes. Which I guess we're just adding now. We're going to make them all nice and blistered and delicious, and it's going to be amazing. All right, so as you can hear, the oil is all nice, and we're just going to add in our zucchini, onion, and shallots. We're going to get that all in here, and then we are going to stir this up just to coat them all in that oil, all in that avocado oil. Now remember, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to add in tomatoes if you don't like tomatoes. It is totally up to you. So, like I said, I'm going to season this with some garlic salt. I'm also going to season this with some onion powder. Actually, this is garlic powder, sorry. Garlic powder. Going to season it also with some onion powder. Onion powder. Get that in nice and in there. And then we're going to do some black pepper. And then I'm actually going to do some Italian seasoning. Just a few dashes, just to get that nice flavor because of the tomatoes. I feel like it's going to add definitely a nice bite to it. So we're going to just let that cook, let that sit, get that all nice and cooked and browned. The tomatoes will start blistering, and that's what we want, or what I want at least. Again, that's what I love about cooking. You could do whatever you want with it. Yeah, you could take this recipe, you can get rid of the zucchini, maybe you want squash, or get rid of the tomatoes and add green peppers or red peppers, or anything. And that's what I just love about cooking, is that you can literally take a recipe and transform it into your liking. I know right off the bat that this would go great with some avocado. That sounds delicious, and unfortunately I don't have any, but that just came to mind, some avocado. I'm going to do some parsley flakes. Just have that nice green color. You could use fresh parsley, you could use dried parsley, up to you. But as long as it tastes good, that's all we're looking for. Alright, so as you can see, the tomatoes are getting blistery. They're about to burst open. It smells like Italian seasoning. All those nice herbs and everything. So delicious. So I'm going to add in my garlic now. Again, you can add more garlic, less garlic. Get that nice and good. So, just to make sure everything is nice, and we're going to make this buttery, I'm going to add in a half a stick of butter along with my spinach. So I'm going to just kind of move this like so. Take a half a stick of butter, drop it down in there, and then I'm going to take my spinach and literally just dump it on top like so. And then I'm just going to let the spinach get wilted, let it kind of mend with all of the flavors. I'm not going to season it because not only that, I am going to be seasoning the chicken, so I'm not going to season the spinach. But we're going to let that wilt down. Just want to get a nice and juicy and delicious. And I know. And you're like, what is with all these vegetables? You don't have to add the spinach. You don't have to add, you can make this dish with just onion and green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, orange, whatever you want. Garlic. You don't need all these extra vegetables. If you want to, hey, go for it. That is the joys of cooking, and I love it. This looks delicious. Now, you don't even need pasta with this if you don't want to. You could put this on rice. You could just add in ground chicken. Do whatever you want. But this looks like a nice base for anything. I might make this again, add in some rice and maybe some cooked chicken breast. Ooh, that would be delicious. What else could you make with this? You could even do pasta sauce. Make this into, with the tomatoes. You can make, get like a can of tomato sauce. Maybe have, again, rice or pasta. You could even do with pork or steak. Kind of like a vegetable not stir fry. What do you call that? Hold on. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Not Salisbury steak. Pepper steak, Add this and have some tomato sauce. Have your steak over a bed of rice. Ooh, that would be delicious. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove all this and cook the chicken in here and then dump the vegetables back in so the chicken can cook and it can cook well and everything. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to dump it. Try not to get it. Just like that. That's what it looks like. Let that steam. You could put a lid on this, which I might, just to have this steam and everything stay warm. So I'm just going to put a lid on the bowl. Now for the chicken, of course it doesn't want to pop. There we go. Wow, I made this package tight. There we go. For the chicken, I'm just going to dump that in, get rid of that. And then with chicken, It's like turkey. You want to season it heavily because otherwise it is bland. So, again, here are my spices. Finishing off my garlic salt. Adding in some garlic powder. Gonna hit it with some parsley. Get the nice green color. Hit it with some paprika. There we go. Hit it with some black pepper. Can't forget some onion salt either. Oh, looks good. And then we're gonna break this up. You know, we're just gonna break it up. We're gonna let it cook. We're gonna really mix in that flavoring. We're just gonna let it go like so. And then just so, I'm just gonna add in a tad bit more oil. That's it. Now, just to give you more tips on this, you don't have to add what I add for seasonings. You can add in whatever you want. You can add in, if you want to make this like a barbecue chicken, you can add in barbecue seasoning. You can even add in like barbecue sauce. I think I tested out, hold on, I think it was this one. I tested this out one day. Yeah, and it smells just like, barbecue. Almost like this. You could do that, you know. You could do whatever you want. And that's the joys of this. But we're gonna cook this down. We're gonna make sure the chicken is fully cooked. Get nice and brown. It smells delicious. It smells very, very good. So we're gonna wait until this cooks. Alright, so now this is cooked in our pot. I already added in our noodles over here. I did add some rigatoni just to have more noodles. And then I'm just gonna take this and just dump this back in. Like that. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. And you're just gonna, does that not look delicious? Then it even gets better because we're adding a starch. We're adding a starch. Adding some pasta. That looks so good. This looks great on with a better rice as well. This would look fantastic. So we're just gonna let this cook until our pasta is done. And then we are going to add in some butter. I'm just gonna swirl this around. Like so. Get that nice and coated. And the last bit of the garlic salt. Okay, then we're going to add in some Colby mac cheese. And some mild. And we're just going to mix this up. like so. Whoops. Okay. Alright, and look how good this looks. So good. So delicious. Alright, so let's try it. That is delicious. You can taste the Italian seasoning. You can taste the cheesy noodles, which are delicious. And everything is one cohesive bite. Delicious. But that does it for this episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember to be the best you can be. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.